Food wars, food wars, food wars. My God, this show right here. If you know, you know. This show is basically chefs that whip it up in the kitchen so damn well to the point where people have food orgasms in the actual show. I don't know how the hell that's even possible, but hey, I mean, it's something different, am I right? But seriously, I mean, my God. As soon as they take a bite, they go to another world. They got isekai'd to another land where Soma is a bee sprinkling his honey on pause, okay. But you get the gist. But basically, that's not the reason why I'm going to talk about, though. All joking aside, this anime is actually pretty funny. It's the humor is like beyond me at this point. Apparently the harem well, it's not really a harem if you think about it, but I mean, I guess if you showcase, you know, people's naked body. Anyways, moving on. But yeah, no, see, when you first see this show and you see shit like this, you're like, oh, hell no, whoever made this shit is a horny ass bastard. Anytime he or she eats food and it's so delicious to the point where it makes them have a total food orgasm. Kind of like, okay, food porn, basically. But in the literal sense. But anyways, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm saying, like, this show, I dead ass like it. And it's not for that reason. It's because, you know, it's like these different chefs, you know, they're whipping up in the kitchen. They're at this school, though. And it's like, there's like top seats, depending on like which, like top 10 seats, the chefs, you know, participate in the tournament to see like which one will, you know, become either the new top seat, like top seat 1, top seat 2, and etc. But, you know, but it's pretty interesting, you know, but because it's like different chefs from different places, different cultures, different, you know, religions, all that, you know, hell, they even have different ways, you know, like, for example, Akira, he basically, he can smell like the seasons, like it's like he can smell it, and it whether or not it'll go good with the dish, he'll either put it in or he won't put it in. And kind of similar to Erina, the blonde head chick, she, whenever she tastes food, it's like she can taste the umami flavor of it, like the flavors that's, you know, coming inside her. Okay, moving on. You know, but you get the gist, right? It's like basically the show, it might show you like food porn, whatever you want to call it, that type of, you know, scenery. But in reality, I mean, if you take the, you know, like the harem bullshit out and you just focus on like the cooking, the chefs, the character wise, like dead ass, it's actually pretty good. I fuck with it personally. Like if you just take all that harem bullshit out of there and just, it's like regular chefs. The only reason they got harem in there is to add more spice to it. That's really it. I mean, if you think about it, why else would people be like, food wars in a nutshell. This right here. As soon as people taste glorious food, they start feeling a food orgasm inside their bodies. It's to make it more exquisite and to, you know, keep it separated from other like animes. So I mean, that I can understand. It's kind of the same thing with High School DxD. Anyways, moving on from that. But yeah. But dead honest, the characters, like their storylines, the hell, even when they do different, hold on, let me just skip through this. We got the chefs, hell, we even got the mediocre chefs too. But yeah, no, Like, dead honest. You know, if you think about it, you know, they each one of these chef, God, I can't fucking speak. Excuse my language. But either way it goes, the chefs in this anime, you know, they have different backgrounds, different cultures, you know, etc. Right? They face each other with all their knowledge based behind the dishes that they have created throughout the years that they have been cooking. And, you know, some end up becoming friends, others end up becoming rivals, and some even become enemies. I have to keep it a buck. And if you think about it, like, this shit is actually dead ass, like, hard. Like, hell, even with the, well, I don't want to spoil too much, especially if somebody has not seen Food Wars and wants to see it. I'll say it flat out, but I won't say anything further. Basically, one of the main girls from the anime, she's possibly finna get married to this guy that's like a top tier chef, right? And basically her parent per se, yeah, she has like a arranged marriage or something like that. And basically the main character, okay, so you already know who the main character is, Soma. He basically is gonna try his best to like stop him, but it's kind of more to it than that if you think about it. But moving on from that, mainly this show is basically chefs just whipping it up in the kitchen, and then as soon as they taste the food, they of course they get so damn food horny that they can't get enough of the food, I guess. But my point is, they made it the way it is so that way people could actually say a ton of shit about it, like whether it be good or bad. Either way it goes, still getting views. Hell, the character's still getting the love that they deserve. And on top of that, if you really think about it, it's actually a very entertaining show, like dead ass. Just without, like, if you take out the harem stuff, like, it's actually very interesting. But even with it, it kind of adds a little bit more spice to it.